Hello, St. Edward's friends. It is a very special week for us. If we were in our classroom, we would be taking our culture shelf, that's the shelf with all of the flags, and we would be changing it to the most wonderful continent because it is the largest continent, the continent of Asia. And we would begin studying the continent of Asia, which would be such a fun thing. We'd have all sorts of works out there. We would transition from Europe to Asia. So today, we thought we would introduce the continent of Asia. And I'm going to start by reading this book, which is full of information about Asia. Where can you climb the world's tallest mountain? The continent of Asia. A continent is a big piece of land. There are 7 continents on the earth, and Asia is the largest of them all. Right here. Whoosh! Oceans border Asia on 3 sides. Asia's 4th side ends at the low Ural Mountains. These mountains lie between Asia and the continent of Europe. So Asia is bordered on 3 sides by ocean and on 1 side by land. It butts right up against Europe. So Asia and Europe sit right next to each other. Asia's 49 countries are grouped into 6 regions. They are North Asia, Central Asia, Southwest Asia, South Asia, Southeast Asia, and East Asia. That's a lot to remember. You can see them there. That is the continent of Asia and all of the different regions. All 6 of them. Brr! Thick snow and ice cover North Asia most of the year. North Asia is also called Siberia. The cold weather doesn't bother these reindeer in Siberia. Look at that. There are very few places on the earth that can support reindeer. They love to live where it's very cold. Deserts, mountains, and plateaus, or flat areas where the ground is flat, make up Central Asia. Many of the people of Central Asia raise animals such as sheep or goats. Phew, deserts also stretch across much of Southwest Asia. The Dead Sea is part of this region. The sea is the lowest place on Earth. People float easily in the sea's salty water. Many mountain chains cut through South Asia. The Himalaya Mountains are the tallest. Do you remember the tallest mountain? It is called Mount Everest, and it is part of the Himalaya chain of mountains. Lots of rain falls on the lands and islands that make up Southeast Asia. Farmers raise huge crops of rice in the region's rich, wet soil. So rice is a food that needs a lot of water and a lot of heat. And so in that nice, warm, tropical, super wet region of Asia, that is where most of the rice that you know comes from. So there's wild rice that can grow here in North America, but for the most part, Most of the rice that we eat, the white rice and the brown rice that we eat, comes from Asia. They have great soils for that there. Large cities are found throughout East Asia. This is Tokyo, Japan. Look at the size of those buildings. China is the largest country in East Asia. It has the most people of any country in the world. This is the city of Shanghai in China. Can you see that okay? There we go. More than 3 billion people live in all the parts of Asia. They belong to hundreds of ethnic groups. An ethnic group may share the same language and the same religion. There are thousands and thousands of ethnic groups all over the world. The number of people in South Asia is growing fast. This area may soon have more people than East Asia. North Asia has the fewest people of any part of Asia, but it has the most land. So this is a picture here of India, and that is a famous palace called the Taj Mahal. And this looks to be northern Asia, maybe in Siberia. Asia has many interesting places. Do you know about the Great Wall of China? It stretches for thousands of miles in East Asia. There's always something new to learn about Asia. So that is the end of our Asia book. And I'm just going to show you really quick. I'm going to hold this up. This is a map of Asia here. Oh, I wish we could have our wonderful map out in our classroom. But Miss Elizabeth and I will send you lots of works and ideas for studying Asia. And we hope you have a lot of fun with it. Bye for now.